We'll see if anyone shows up, Lexi Lulu. Yeah. We'll see. What's up, Dave? I didn't even say there's one here. I thought it would be fun. People can come watch these guys while I purge them. They spit huge amounts of water. These are our record-breaking clams that Randy pulled out of the bay yesterday. Well, we're purging these huge 3-pounders. Look at my dog. She's very interested in him. You can see how big they are. They're pretty big. I shouldn't have touched him because now he retracted. He'll come back out in a minute. These things weigh 3 pounds. I'm trying to come up with some type of a good recipe for them. I'm hoping a good recipe. We got 2 crabs yesterday and 2 clams yesterday. But these clams were actually bigger than the crabs. We are in my kitchen right now. I tried to go live yesterday, but the reception down where we were just it wasn't very good. Kind of sucked, actually. Have you ever seen clams this big, Dave? Oh. We like to keep the aerator in here, which helps keep water and aeration in the water while they purge. Normally they're about the size of your fist. So this is like 3 fists. These are quite big. And the neck on these clams can get quite large. They can go... Oh, sorry. It just squirted me. Hello, Mac. Welcome to the world of purging clams. We are literally watching these guys purge. And they spit for you when they purge. We're really good. We're really good. I think all clams spit a little bit, Dave. Some more than others. These happen to be 3-pounders. Yeah, there's different clams in different parts of the country. But yeah, these are bigger than a crab. I mean, you can see from my finger how big these guys are. Yeah, over here on the West Coast, we have a gooey duck, and these are called horseneck or gapers. Inside of them, they actually have a crab that lives inside of them, which when I clean them, I'll probably film that. Because these are probably 15 years old, I was told it's possible there's pearls in them. Lexi, stop. Normally there's not pearls in them because they're smaller, but since these are so much older than the rest of them, it's possible that there is. They said there could be pearls in them. We'll have to wait and see. But the necks on these can definitely get way bigger. My dog, she's very interested in these. Look. What's in there, Lexi? Stop licking that. That's icky. That's icky. I'm hoping when they spit, they miss my phone. But yeah, if you look at, and I have a couple shorts where I'm cleaning these, and they have what they call pea crabs in them. They actually live inside of the clam. And I'm going to be so curious to see how big these are, because These are the biggest clams we've ever gotten of this species. These, I believe, are 7.5 inches. Across here is 7.5 inches. So I figured I'd just do a live, and then I can just chat with people when they come in. I haven't had the lives I tried to do at the coast. It wasn't working. Right after you told me, Dave, that guy, his video crapped out, you jinxed me. Because then my video died right after you said that. I could go get the ruler and show you how big these are. I went into in Tillamook, they have a bait store, and I went into the bait store and I walked in there and I go, "Hey, do you guys have a scale?" And they're like, "Yeah, what do you want to weigh?" And I said, "A clam." And they all looked at me like, "A clam?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to weigh a clam." They're like, why would you want to weigh a clam?" I said, "Well, it's a big one." He goes, it better be." And then when I came in with these clams, he's like, "Holy cow. You weren't joking." So they put it on the scale and it weighed a little over 3 pounds. And normally these guys weigh between a half pound and 1 pound. So these are quite large. Quite large for clams. And their necks, see, these are the necks that come out. So they bury themselves in the sand. And the necks are what come out and poke out of the sand. Now, this obviously is his maximum he can go because the cooler's limited in size. But his neck can probably go about 4 feet. His neck can come up 4 feet. And this is what people like to eat, is the 4 foot, the neck of the clam right here. Oh no, maybe I'll move the bubble so you can actually see the actual clam. Yeah, we have soft shell here. We have butter. We have cockles. We have steamers. The razor clams are actually on the beach. I'll show you. Let's see if he'll spit for you. I'll keep him up here. There he goes. He spits. Razors are really good for chowder, but I want to do something different with these. And I was looking at like fine dining, like, restaurant stuff. And I don't know. These clams, like I said, it is quite large. I'll actually, let me see if I can go find a ruler and I'll show you how big they are. I can get a ruler. I had a ruler in here. Where did it go? Okay, this ruler is 7 inches, right? And if you see, if I put it down here, it's almost the entire length of the clam. So the clam, you probably can't see because it's distorted in water. But if you see this is 7 inches, and you see the body of the clam is almost that entire thing. That's how big he is. And there's their neck. But yeah, now you can see he is almost the full length of the ruler. So that's how big he is. He's a pretty big guy. These are the ones from yesterday, Stuffy. I've just been purging them. Do you see all the sand? This is what they've been cleaning out. So this was actually this full of salt water, and they have pretty much spit it all out onto my kitchen floor. That's what they did. But this one, he's pretty big. Yeah, the purge. And it really doesn't matter to me because with the way that I clean them, I clean the sand out and I don't eat their bellies because their bellies are so gross. They're so full of mud. But all of this sand was inside of them when we brought them in here. I think this is the bigger one of the two right here. But he's got some shrinkage. However, if I lay him here and I just leave this on, his neck will come out. but he's heavy. They're each about 3 pounds. And like I was telling Dave, hey, Sigma, I was telling Dave that these are 15 years old, and it's possible there's pearls in them. Possible. It's rare, but they said because they're so old and so big that there's a good possibility that they have some pearls in them. So they might actually get some pearls in them. We'll have to wait and see when I clean them. So there's different ways you can clean them. I particularly will probably soak them in fresh water, and they will die. And when they die, their necks will come all the way out. What's up, Earl? I don't get why it doesn't show me the true reflection of people in here. What's up, Earl? Aren't you working today? Lexi, stop. We're purging clams. We're purging the clams. Randy's never got one this big. I mean, where we were, where I asked you if we should go, there was this little teeny tiny patch of sand in the middle that he had to wade out to. Well, not wade out to, probably to his knees. It was only like a negative 0.4. And he said these were right at the top. Right at the top. He only went in about elbow deep to get these guys. He said there was a 7-inch crab in there, but it took off running and he couldn't catch it. Are you working in Salem, Earl? When are you gonna, did you fix your video? I want to see you catch that salmon. Did you figure out how to do the conversion with that software? Lulu. If you have any problems, just message me. That's what I use to convert all of my stuff from my GoPro. And if you install it, I don't think it installs any like toolboxes or anything like that. But when you go through the installation, uncheck anything that says install something extra with it, because I don't know. Sometimes when you get the free software, they will install like other little programs that you don't need. So when you hit the install button, just read everything and make sure it doesn't accidentally install like a search engine or something like that, because sometimes they will. Lexi, no. I was just telling them how big these were, because this clam, this is an 8-inch ruler, right? 8 inches or 7 inches, 7 inches. And you can see the gapers over, he's about 7.5 actually. Well, I don't know. That's why they're still in this salt water with the aerator, because I'm not sure how I want to. I mean, some people say you could just throw these in the boiling water, but their necks are so tough. If they're, see how his neck is in like this? Oops. Oh gosh. That's a muscle. This is like one of the best things to eat. This is the muscle. And you don't want it like that. You want them to be out. So if I put them in the ice water, the fresh ice water, they relax and their neck goes all the way out full length. And that way you can cut the neck up and it's nice and tender. Because if you do anything with them like this, the neck stays really, really tense and it's really tough. That's the only downfall with these gapers, is because their necks are so long. And then you have to remove the skin, this brown skin. And these don't have a lot of it really, which is weird, because normally they're all brown. And because these are so old, I don't know if it's got a clear one on there or what, but you don't want to eat that. So you need to make sure you skin it. Ugh. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just purge them in ice water. And then keeping them in ice water keeps them from going bad when they, what do you say, expire. When they expire, it keeps them cold so the bacteria won't. You know, Earl, I don't think clams are male or female, but I know what you're thinking. I don't think clams are male or female. I don't. I wonder if they are. I'll have to look that up. This one has got, this is probably not even near as long as it's supposed to be, but you see, when you grab them, this will shrink up. Lexi, stop. I think they are, Earl. I don't think they're I think they're one, they're not, they're both. I can't see how they would do mating if they weren't, because they're in a sand hole by themselves usually. Stuffy, I sent Cindy a picture of the, Cindy loves the squirting part. Lexi, get back. I sent her a picture, the picture I did on my thumbnail of them squirting. They're this one you could put out a small fire with. I mean, like I said, the water was up to here when I went to bed last night, and I got up and it was all over my kitchen floor. They literally squirted almost half the water out of this tank. I want to put him up here because he's the squirter right there. He's the squirter. You can't really see how big it is because the water's so dirty. These are definitely the biggest ones we've gotten. And like I said, when I went into the pet store, or the pet store, when I went to the bait store and they weighed them, he said normally you can't get these unless it's a -2 tide. I hope so too, Stuffy, because like I said, they're 15. They said they're 15 to 30 years old. These two are, and they said usually anything over 5 might. Okay, Earl, have a good day. Go have fun mowing your lawn. They said that anything over 15 years old might have a pearl because all it takes is, like, I guess, like, stuff to get into the side of them, and who knows. They actually said these might have, it's rare, but it's still possible because they're older than 5 years old. But man, that water is dirty, isn't it? They have really muddled up that water. That's all sand that was inside of them. I'm probably not helping by moving them around either. So supposedly they have rings on them, and I'll show you. They just like a tree. Okay, so they said there's rings on them that you can count that'll tell you how old they are, just like a tree. But because he's so old, this is a weird. But you see, how many rings do you count? There's a lot. Oh, now he's shrinking up. But you can count the rings, and that they say that's how old they are. Lexi, stop. I don't know. How many did you count, Stuffy? Did you count 30? He's all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's a lot. I would say there's over, there might be over 30 rings, but oh, there he goes, releasing. So when we go out clamming and we poke the holes, these are what's in those holes. These are really big though. I mean, people can come in and just watch them, but now that they've shrunken up, they're not as fun because they were squirting straight up in the air. This guy is huge. He is quite heavy too. quite heavy. So supposedly they have two squirt holes. One of them sucks in dirt and the other one blows out water. No, I'm talking about the rings on the shell. See the ring on the shell over here? Each little ring like a tree is a growth ring. A year. They said it's a year. Oh my goodness. 1 year. So I think they might be close to 30 years old. But you know, kind of like a halibut. Who knows? Because when you get a halibut that's older, they don't taste as good. So it's going to be interesting when I clean them to actually see what is in them. What do they look like on the inside? It'll be quite entertaining. We go, Stuffy, when we go, we're probably going to be down there. Well, we're going to Nehalem the end of May. When it's a negative tide, the bay pretty much empties out, and you can walk in the sand and see all the holes. Lexi, stop. No. She's entertaining herself. Do that again, Lexi. Show them how you chase your tail. Lexi, get your tail. She was chasing her tail. Quite entertaining. Now look, the water's starting to clear up. That's a lot of sand that's come out of them so far. We're just sitting nice and quiet, watching the clams. They always say there's no such thing as a happy clam. Lexi, stop. This is the most entertaining video I know. No, definitely not. But see, I don't eat the bellies. My main purpose of purging them right now is simply because I don't know what I'm going to cook them, how I'm going to cook them yet. And they can live for 3 to 4 days in this ocean water as long as they don't completely blow it all out, which they've done half already, so I have to keep the lid closed most of the time. It's like exciting. Watching a clam do nothing. It's exciting. I'm just curious who all comes in here because Dave's always coming in here. You came in here. Earl came in here. It is only 2:30 here. Stuffy, are you on the East Coast? Lexi, stop. No, they cannot live without salt, which is how I'll probably expire them. I'll get a big bowl and fill it full of fresh ice water, and they will slowly expire in ice cold water so that their necks will extract to the full length. And then that way the necks won't be tough. It'll be easier to clean them. And keeping them in ice water keeps them from growing bacteria, which is pretty common in these animals, or the clams and the crustaceans when they die. If you don't have them in cold water or you don't clean them immediately, they have bacteria that will just start tearing up the meat. But you see he's starting to open up in here too. But if you touch them, they will close. And that's why they squirt, because they squirt to actually give room for their neck to retract into the shell. I know it looks boring. Some people will watch to see when they squirt because he'll squirt. That is their neck. They have a digger back here, but it's not out. That's how they dig in the sand. Yeah, I mean, we normally, like I said, if you go look at some of our videos of some of the ones that we've pulled up, they're usually about, they're about the size of a fist. This is like 3 fists. These are huge. Oh no, I haven't seen Brandon. Brandon, I usually see him in the morning. If I'm on in the morning, Brandon will pop in the morning, but I haven't seen him today. Brandon lives right up the street from us. Brandon lives up the street from us. Hurting for Sturgeon lives up here. Actually, Hurting for Sturgeon and I live on the same street. He's about 5 blocks away from me. Trying to think who else is over here. Lumi. Lumi lives in the next state over. Jessica lives, well, she lives in 2 different places. Lexi, drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. Oh, chasing my dog. She's eating everything. Yeah, if I wouldn't have been touching them, you'd see them squirting on a regular basis. Because every about 10 minutes, they'll squirt to release the dirt inside of them. It's not really an exciting video. It's more for me to say hi to people, and if people have questions about clams, I can answer their questions. A lot of Earl lives about an hour and a half away. And Jake lives over about hour and 15 minutes away. I mean, there's quite a few of us out here. I mean, it's a big area. Big Water Guy lives just across the river from us. I don't know if you watch his stuff. He's getting pretty popular now. Lexi, go. Cindy lives 2,200 miles away. Big Water Guy? He's the Vlad. He is a free diver. So he holds his breath and he spearfishes. And man, he can hold his breath a long time. But he does a lot here on the coast. He'll like free dive for crab and rockfish on the coast. And right now, I mean, he goes all over the place. He free dives everywhere now. He's fun to watch. I mean, he scares me because he goes so deep with just holding his breath. They did a lot of gear recovery too up in Drano. They'll do gear recovery, which scares me because I was gonna just take him to get a snag and can't get up to get air, but he takes a knife with him. But still, I'm terrified of water like that. It just terrifies me. I feel like I can't breathe watching his videos. What was that noise? Oh, the eggs. So did I tell you? I don't know, your Stuffy, if you're still here. I went in and I bought a dozen eggs from grocery outlet that said that they're pasture eggs, and I put them in my incubator. and I'm gonna see if any of them are fertile. So I have about 2 more days to put them up to the light and see if they were fertile or not, because somebody said that sometimes those eggs are fertile. So I might have some chickens coming. We'll see. I just thought it would be fun to experiment. Joders? That's what I'm saying, because the brand is Simply Go, and I read about them, and they do. That's they just pick them up from local farmers. So all it takes is one rooster, and I mean, you never know. I just thought it would be fun. I've wanted to get chickens, but here we can only have like 3 chickens, I think, and no roosters. So if I got a rooster, I'd have to find him a home. So if I did hatch one and it was a rooster, there's some YouTube videos of people buying eggs at grocery stores and putting them in incubators and actually hatching eggs out of them. So we'll wait and see if there actually was a rooster. So I don't know when I'm going to crack these open, but probably I'm going to say probably tomorrow, cuz I'll just probably put them in ice water overnight tonight, and then tomorrow they'll be in ice. Well, I don't know if I want to do it all night, but I think it only takes a couple hours. Pearls and chickens, who knows? That's right. Not in the same animal, but the incubator that I got. So after 7 days, they've been in there 5.5 days. After 7 days, you put them on this light, and if it shows there's any veins in the egg at all, that means it is starting to develop. But they said that it might take longer than 7 days, but you can start checking in 7 days. So if I do have that, I'll make a video about that too, because I'll show the eggs. I still got the carton that I bought them out of. That will be interesting, but I didn't want to start a video on that until I knew if it was going to be successful or not. I'll stick to crabs and clams and fish. Yeah, we tried to go live down there when we were fishing, and we couldn't even do that because there was no reception at all. That's one thing about our coastal range is you can't. There's like no cell towers out there. This is how I keep air in the water. By the way, this is a great aerator. It's a rechargeable one, so you can have it in the car. So we recharge it. It can recharge. I'll show you this. It's rechargeable. So you recharge it, and then you can take this with you in the car, and it has two you can put in there, which is nice. So it'll keep, like, if we go crabbing or even fish, if you don't want to cut them or clean them right then and there, you put them in a bucket of their water and throw the aerator in there. It'll keep them alive at least till you get home. You would think so, Stuffy, but you can't. I mean, our coast is like horrible. And I think it's just because it's so mountainous. Even if they did have towers, there's so much blockage between the mountains out there. It blocks you out. Lexi, stop. It's really weird when it shows the count. The count, I got up to like 19 at once, but they didn't stay very long. Watching a clam and not do anything is not really exciting. I was hoping to get more. Lexi, stop. I want to get more watch hours. I haven't had a lot of watch hours, but I haven't done a lot of videos. So we'll see. We'll see if I get more watch hours down the road. But yes, this aerator is an awesome thing. And these clams are huge. Yeah, you could look up his video Stuffy. You might think they're fun. The spear fishing and all that. Yeah, you do. And we, like I said, Randy had an incident with his heart in December, and then we bought the house. So for the last 4 months, we haven't been able to do anything. But I'm pretty excited. We're going to go on our first camping trip at the end of this month. But again, we're going to a park that doesn't have very good reception. What's up, AJ? Well, I was going to show up them spitting actually, but I touched them, and when I touch them, they shrink up, so they're not spitting right now. I shouldn't have touched. I shouldn't have touched them and made them shrink. I sent Cindy a picture of the clam spitting. She loves the. She's fascinated by the spitting. Lulu Bean, what you doing? The clam is bigger than my dog. Yeah, it's good video. It is good video. He doesn't do lives or anything like that, but he does free diving, which, like I said, is pretty fun. Most of it's here in Oregon, but he lives in Washington, but he travels quite a bit. See, this one would probably spit if I picked him up, but when I pick him up, it kind of dirties the water a little bit. I was kind of hoping he'd spit naturally. But I was telling them my cooler was up to here when I went to bed, and when I woke up, this water was all over my kitchen floor because they were spitting water all night. I will be cleaning them, and the cool thing about these are the biggest ones we've ever caught, and that's what I was telling Stuffy. They're over 15 years old, and they said there is a chance there's pearls in these because they're so old. It just takes a little grime to get into the clamshell. They are estimated at 15 to 30 years old, these clams are, because they're so big. Lexi, what are you doing? This puppy likes to eat everything she can off the floor. She irritates me. Lexi, what are you doing? Stop. I almost fell on my butt this morning. I walked into the kitchen and literally there was so much water on the floor, I slid halfway across the floor, which obviously it almost fell down. I couldn't believe how much water they had spit all over my kitchen. Yes, they are old ass clams. Well, they say that you can tell how old they are by their rings, like a tree, like a growth ring. And if you count the growth ring on this, you can see how old he is. But I'm not counting all those rings. I don't want to count all of those rings. Now you can see he's spinning. Well, he's not spinning. He's cleaning the water. They suck it in and spit it out. Lexi, stop. I just thought it would be nice to see if anyone comes in, say hi. Maybe get a little bit of watch hours. But I'll probably clean these guys tomorrow. They will have the pea crab in them. Sometimes there's going to be more than one, and I'm curious how big they are because, like I said, normally these clams are about this big, and these are way bigger than that. I wonder if it'll look better if I shut this light off. Let me see if I shut the light off if you can see them better. Does that show them better with the light off? Do they show up better with the light off? I can't tell. Well, I have daylight coming in through the window. I bet you if I put a flashlight up to it, you could see them. Be dramatic. Let's see. That one's dead. blue light. Let's see. You can't see it that way. Yeah, these aren't bright enough. Oh. They're not bright enough. I have to charge my flashlights. They're pretty bright when they're charged. Turn it on and off again. What are you talking about? Oh, the light, the kitchen light. Yoda, my Chihuahua has a bad heart, so he's over 12 years old. You can hear him hacking up a lung in the background. Poor little guy. He's an old guy. Poor Chihuahua. Right. God dang it. Ah. And my puppy just decided she was going to have an accident on the living room floor. So now I have to go clean that. That's so wonderful. Nothing like stepping in a puppy accident on the kitchen floor or on the living room floor. So I gotta go clean that up real quick. So I'll be back in a minute. Because I got to clean up a puppy mess. Let's see. You need to bucket. Really do. This is starting to irritate me. I hate house training dogs. I do hate it. Especially when it's stubborn as she is. She's stubborn as heck. Lexi, you need your butt kicked. You really do. I am serious and serious and serious. Not an animal eat on my butt. It irritates me. No man. You need your little butt kicked. Whoa. Well, she was pooping by the front door and I told her to stop doing that, so I guess she listened. She decided to poop on the carpet. Almost done. Move out of my way, dog. Better stop. Yeah, better stop. You've been outside 4 times today. Pooped on the pad. Pooped on the carpet. Oh, look at his neck's getting bigger. Did you see that? He's growing. You see his neck's growing. Well, it's not growing. It's getting longer. I don't know. Does this light work? Are you still here, Stuffy? Probably turn the fan off. That would probably help. I think that's off. I might have just turned it back on again. I can never tell. I can't tell if it's slowing down or what. Off? Is that off? Did that slow down? Now it looks like it's slowing down. Yeah, it's the fan. I'm turning the fan off, so that will be easier. But you can see this one's starting to relax. His neck's coming out some. Man, I wish I could have a ruler out here so people can see how big these are, like a regular ruler. Where's my? I should put them in a so this is 16 inches. So this is my cooler is 16 inches long. That gives someone an idea of how big these clams are. Can't really see how big it is though because it's not all the way up. Like this or like this. There we go. You can see my clam. So 16 inches. This guy, I should put them in the bowl. The water's getting clear. See that I haven't touched it? But if I put them in the bowl, my dog will start licking the water. That's why I can't have that. Because she will start licking. Lexi, go to your room. Lexi, go to your room. Don't. You look guilty. Lexi, go to your room. Leave him alone. He's old. He doesn't want to play. Leave him alone. She tries to be innocent. Lexi, stop playing with the dog. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. She keeps harassing the older dog. He heard him. She heard him. She did a wrestling WWE move on him and had him upside down. When's Papa going to be home? Papa's going to be home soon. He's not home yet, but she left looking for him. We'll see. Look at that one. It's going to start crawling up the wall here in a minute. He's getting, look at this. Watch this. He's going to actually, let me see if I can get this over here better. He's going to actually get his nose above water here. He's trying. They move very slowly. The black one, she was born in October. I want to say she's almost 6 months old. And the brown one is 12 years. He's turning 12 on the 7th, the 15th or something. Or no, July. He'll be 12 in July. Yep, he's working his way. Look at that. He's working his way towards the surface. How funny. Yes, the water's clearer now. Once he gets to the surface, he'll start spitting. But he is almost to the surface. See, that neck is not even close to how long it can get. He's moving. I don't know if he's going back down again though. Clams moves. They move slower than snails. Clams are slower than snails. He's drinking. But see, there's no nutrients in here. There's no food in here because there's no sand, clean sand. This is the sand they already expelled. So they've already cleaned out all of the nutrients from the sand. But he's going to pop. I thought he was going to pop his head up. I can see the water moving on the edge of his neck over there. You know what's funny is you scroll through lives and there is some crazy people on there and they have thousands and thousands of followers. And I'm like, how the heck do they get thousands and thousands of followers? What the heck do they do where they get thousands and thousands of followers? And they're just, I don't know. Kudos to them. But there are some crazies out here. Yes, exactly, Stuffy, because all the nutrients are gone. I mean, this is the water that, I mean, they can clean the salt and drink the water, but there's no more, this sand is nutrient gone because it already came out of their system. I mean, there might be a little bit left, but they're not in the sand. Oh, it looks like he's trying to get to the surface again. He's moving his little neck up there. You can see the little bubbles over there. If I take this out, you might be able to see it better. I'll take this out for a minute. So you can see he's bubbling. He's bubbling in the corner over there. Must mean he's sucking stuff in, looking for food. And then when he gets to a certain point, he'll spray it back out again. But I need to, when I put them in the bowl, it's going to be fresh water, so they can't live without salt. So they'll eventually just slowly go to sleep and never wake up again. Is Cindy live right now? I don't think she is. Steffi, you go in about 5 or 6 lives at one time, don't you? Do you have like different windows open on your computer? You're on a desktop? Hmm. I was thinking about doing a live hummingbird cam too this summer. That would be kind of fun. You know, I was to say I don't think she is yet. But I thought it would be fun. I've got once I establish my hummingbirds and they start fighting and coming and going to the feeder, I thought that might be a fun live is to just have a live cam on the hummingbird feeder. Some people like watching that stuff. Anything to build up my hours will work for me. This one's gotten bigger too. You can't really see him because of the reflection, but he's definitely moving a little bit. Yeah, they just discovered my feeder. At my other house, there was a bully. He was like, he would chase everybody away. I haven't seen a dominant male here yet, but they just discovered the feeder like about a week or two ago. So I figured, like, maybe in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'll start having a large number of them feeding. So I might put the little cam out there and have a live cam of the hummingbirds coming and going because it's kind of fun just to watch them. I wouldn't be in chat though. I'll probably be cleaning house when I do that. Yeah, he's trying to move himself up to the corner. You see how close he is now? Stuffy, you see he's gotten a little closer? Probably in a minute or two, his little nose is going to actually come out of the water. He's gotten closer to the edge. It's so funny how slow they move. As long as I don't touch him. Yeah, he's getting close to the edge. Once he gets his little nose out, he'll probably squirt. But they have to be relaxed. If they feel threatened at all, they will pull their neck all the way in. If you saw the first picture that we had, they didn't have the neck out at all. That whole entire neck was inside of their shell. That's how dense it gets. I mean, they squeeze it pretty tight. Yoda, what are you doing? Yoda, where are you? Get over here. Don't be doing that stuff. Gosh darn her. What the heck is wrong with this dog? She had another accident over by the door. Oh my goodness. Literally, Lexi, this is not okay. You have puppy pads in the bathroom. You have a place to go outside and go potty. You don't need to be using other areas. I have to get my shampoo out. Go outside, you guys. Go outside. Stay outside. Go. Go stay out there. Stay outside. Oh my goodness. So much effort to tie you to me. Stay out there. Come in. These are gapers. They call them horseneck or gaper clams. A lot of people mistake them for gooey ducks, but gooey ducks can't close all the way. Gooey ducks, you can't. Yeah, their whole neck shows. wow, his neck's gotten long. Look at Clam over B. Dang, he's getting big. This one's gotten super long. He's going to come out of the water and start spitting too. See, once I leave them alone, they actually start moving. I'll have to do like speed up so you can see. They move so slow you can't really see them, but when you speed it up, you can. I was looking for my charger. Okay, back up. You want to go to your room, Lexi? So far, you pooped on the carpet. Me said you're not supposed to eat before my couch. You do one more thing to upset me, and you're going to sit in your room for about 3 hours. I ain't playing. Not playing. Yeah, better. Okay. Oh, yes. The other one's growing quite largely now. We have one clam about ready to hit the squirt zone. I'm going to look at my phone. Since this battery doesn't last forever. Yeah, I might do it time lapse after I take it off. I mean, when this is done. I'll save that. I mean, you can see how much he's extended. This guy's almost to the top. You can't really see because it's dark over here, but he's starting to come around this way. It's like, let's watch the clams grow. How much do they grow? Yeah, normally they're all black. They're all brown. So the fact that these are already white is kind of interesting. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, he's starting to actually come out. A little bit of his nose is already out of the water. Don't ask me why when they go down, when they retract, they're fast. But when they extend, oh, he just dropped. The dog ran by and it scared him, I think. Oh, here he comes back. He comes back. He's bubbling. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, he's there. Do you see him? He's gonna spit. It's like Old Faithful. He opened his nostrils. You see it? He just breached the top and he opened his nose. Oh, he's gonna spit. No, he just dropped it again. That was cool. There he goes. Oh, did you see that? He's gonna spit some more dirt out. Look at he's spitting. He's gonna spit the dirt out. See how dirty that is? He's purging. Let's see if he does it again. He's gonna purge again. He's getting that was nasty water. That was the nasty water. Did you see how nasty that water was? Let's see if I can get it up. He's gonna purge it. I think he's gonna do it again. That was really gross. Now the other one's probably gonna come up here and do it too on the back side over here. Oh, some of it went outside. See, now I probably got wetness over here on the other side. Yep, it's wet over here. Yep, he's gonna start purging. It's interesting to see that dirty. That was nasty water that came out of his mouth. But that's, he's getting rid of all the sand in his body. That was gross. It looked like poop water. See, you waited all the 66 minutes for a purge. I don't know how often they purge, though. And now he's going to go under again. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, the second one was just water. He's cleaning the dirt out. The other one over here is probably getting ready too. Oh wait, he's back above water again. He just sucked some more. Oh, he's got both nostrils out now. Oh shit, he's probably gonna purge over here and He's probably going to hit my counter. He looks like an elephant. Do you see that? It looks like an elephant's nostrils. That'll make a good short, though. That was some dirty ass water. Ugh, gross. I wonder if he's going to do it again. His nostrils open. Or his nose is open. His neck is open. His whatever you want to call it, siphon. They actually call it a siphon. Yep, that was pretty dirty. Dirty. Did I miss one? I had to walk away and shut the back door. Did he purge yet? He's moving around quite a bit now. Because see, normally they'll suck in. So a good way to know too if there's clams is if the sand is soft. So if you go into an area and the sand is really hard, you're not going to see clams in there because they have to be able to suck the sand into their siphons. So it has to be soft sand. Oh, I missed it too. I went to the back door and closed. I don't think he did though. I didn't hear it. But that's going to be a cool video. Him throwing that nasty sand out of his nose. Normally, when I watch him do it, it's clean. That's one of the few times I've seen him actually spit the sand out. It's a very unique thing to see. So I said, I'll keep it running for a couple hours and then just see how many times because it's like I can get some good video of them purging. Look at the size of his neck. I don't know if you can tell how big he is. That's about the size of my wrist. His neck down here is about the size of my wrist. It's pretty close. It's funny because you'll be in the other room and you'll hear him going splash, splash. It scares the dog. What are you doing, Lexi? I'm not feeding you. No. Papa will when he gets home. Is Papa home? Go see if Papa's home. Go see. Go see if Papa's home. He's quiet now. He did make it to the surface. I wonder how close this other one is. Oh, wow. He's way over here now. I don't know if you can see. He's moved way over to this side. So he actually might purge next. I wonder if my flashlight is charged up enough to at least open it up. I'm trying not to give him too many shadows because it scares him. It's going to be a while. But yeah, I can see from this angle, his neck on the little one over here, closest to the camera, is probably open about 6 inches now. And he is almost to the top. I wonder if I can get some type of a light. I mean, you can't really see it. But his neck is like, it's dark, so you can't really see it. But he's getting close to getting out of the water too, so he's probably gonna spurge next. He'll plunge or spit out this stuff. Is my guy over here still? Yeah, he's still at the surface. Interesting. For you to see. Nope, that one's not bright either. He is definitely moved. He is like, I'll try and move this without scaring him too much. No, my life's not down, Cindy. You just missed a purge. Well, it was about 5 minutes ago. No, they don't have to be fully extended. They just have to have their necks above water. See how he's kind of bending. He might be getting ready to purge again. We'll have to see. But this one has grown because he's way over here. You can't see because of the reflection of the light. But he's about ready to come out of the water. Uh-oh. He looks like he's getting ready to do something. The end of his nose is so weird looking. One of them looks like a hole, and the other one looks like an octopus, like a filter. He just expelled a bunch of disgusting water like 5 minutes ago. Earl was here earlier, but only for a few minutes. AJ was in here for a little bit. Lexi, stop. Lexi, stop. Does that help? That might be better. Is that better? See, Cindy's the professional. She knows all about those light thingies. And if I take this out for a minute, you won't see the bubbles. So once the bubbles pop, you'll be able to see them better. The bubbles stop. There's enough air in the water for a minute. I can turn it off. But yeah, I was playing with them earlier and the water was murky and then you couldn't really see them. Oh, he's moving again. Look at, he's going to go for it. Slow motion like a snail. He's getting ready. That is so weird. Do you see his nostril open up? I don't know if you can see that right nostril open up. It flares. I mean, this is cool because I've never seen him this much. Like these are big. And to be able to see big ones like that doing their job, it's cool. He's sucking in water, so he might be getting ready to spurt it out. But his neck, look at how bent over he is. It's all bent. Is this one out of the water yet? Nope, the other one's not out of the water yet. Uh-oh, we might be able to we might be getting close to the spurge. Oh, he was up at the water, then he moves it down. And I wonder if that kink in his neck now is gonna get in the Yeah. It's all bent right there, you see it? Because he's bent over. I don't think it's bent like a hose would be though. But I'm gonna make a short out of that spooge. Stuffy saw it. It was like muddy water he just spit out. A huge bunch of muddy water. Or I should say sandy water. Here he goes. Oh, he's getting ready. Maybe. Here he comes. That was a little one. That doesn't get, wait, he's getting ready. Look, it's all open. The hose is open. It's open. Is he gonna do it? He just broke the surface and opened all his nose. Oh, now he's gonna close them. Oh, here you go. Here you go. That was lame. Come on, he could do better than that. Oh! He just hit the dog. That wasn't very much. But it still got out of the cooler. I know it's like his nose opens, his nose closed. But you see, he's not bent anymore. He took the kink out of his hose a little bit. He moved over so it's not as bad. He doesn't know that he's on spectator mode right now. That's so cool. Here he goes again. Oh, is he going under? Oh, he's submerged. Oh, he's moving. Wait, he's gonna do it again. Oh, he's gonna squirt again. Oh, that's a little one. Oh, this looks like a big one coming. It looks big. Is he gonna do it? There he goes. That was clean though. That was clean compared to what he left earlier. What he dropped earlier was pretty disgusting. It looked like diarrhea. Earlier, the clam shot out diarrhea. It looked like diarrhea shooting out. This guy over here is kind of quiet though. But watching him is kind of cool. I mean, seeing his I wonder if I could zoom in. You see if you can zoom in and see him better because he's definitely more active than the other one. And watch his nose. Like he flares it out. Let's see if I can zoom out just a little bit so it's not so big. But watch what his nose is. It's like he has tentacles on one of his noses. And he closes it and he opens it. It's weird. I've never seen this. So normally they're small enough that you don't see it. He's probably gonna shoot up again. Here he goes. That's little. Look at the tentacles. Those are weird. You guys, I've never seen them this big, this close. So they're usually small enough you don't see this cool stuff. This is pretty cool. Oh! That one landed way over here. Oopsie. Lexi, don't lick the floor. That's why I have to keep this closed. He went way over here. He literally shot. I remember if I should keep this up maybe. Keep this up a little bit as like a barrier. The door. But yeah, there he went again. He's going to start emptying out the cooler. Hi, Tommy. Make sure my towel's over here because he's going to start emptying out this cooler and splashing everything. This whole cabinet is soaking wet. Dude, look at that. Look at his nose. It looks like he has 3 holes. Why would he have 3? Tommy, we're watching a clam purge. Very interesting concept, but the clam is going to purge. Yes, these are gaper clams, and they weigh about 3 pounds each. These are some of the bigger ones that we've ever had or ever got. And this one finally made it over to the edge and has been shooting up into the air. I don't know why they want to shoot into the air. Because before, if they go down, this one's probably just shooting in the water over here. But man, this is interesting to look at their nose. When he gets ready to purge, he goes underneath the water, closes his nose, and then comes up and squirts. That's what he's been doing anyways. So these guys we usually get are about the size of your fist. This one they said is between 15 and 30 years old. And when I do clean him, there's going to be crabs inside of him, small crabs. They also said that because he's so old, there's a possibility there could be pearls in him. So we'll have to wait and see if there's pearls. That's going to be a very interesting concept to see if there is pearls in them. I have my phone on a tripod now, so it's better and it's not so jumpy. Well, I want to turn it this way a little bit so you guys can see. But look at his nose. I mean, you can see it's weird. It looks like little tentacles on his nose. No, they're called pea crabs. They're not edible crabs. But when you poke these guys and they're in the sand, that's what you see. That's what they spit up. So when you touch their nose, if they're in the sand, in order to extract this neck into their shell, they're getting rid of all of the water inside of their neck. What is that shadow from? I'm trying to see, like this shadow here. I'm trying to figure out what it's coming from. Where is it from? What is it on? Like, is it just my phone? Or is it the cat? What is it? The shadow is coming from something. There's the other one. I don't think he's gotten to the edge yet, but this guy is definitely making a mark. Oh, he's gonna purge again. Here he goes. Let's see how far he shoots. He's gonna go. It's old Yeller. It's faithful. Here he goes. He's getting. Look at that hole. He's gonna shoot backwards. I should put this up so it stops it and shoots back in. Is he aiming right for the backdrop? Good. He missed it. Is he gonna shoot again? That was a weak one. There might be another stronger one coming out. So, I mean, I have a video of the pea crabs that you catch that they're inside of these. I think I did a short on them. He looks like, look at it, looks like an elephant's nostril. Woo! There we go. Now we just lost a bunch of water. See? Now we just lost more water. I should put like something over it so it squirts back down on him. But I'm probably going to be putting them in. Yeah, he's almost emptied out. Hey, fat cat, what's up? He's almost emptied out the entire cooler. I have soaking wet towels all around him. We're watching this clam spit water. Well, we did watch him spit some sand, and now he's spitting water. Now he's going to go up the corner. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Calm down, Clam, calm down. I should put like something over the corner so if he tries to spit, it won't go up and over the cooler. I wonder if I put a dish on it or something, if it would stop him from spitting. Oh, that was good. That went backwards. That was a better one. He shot it backwards. It is interesting once they start shooting the water out to watch them. I wish the other one would start doing it. But, I guess it's better if it stays in the cooler. I can make fresh salt water, though. You can just make it with regular salt and water. Oh, Jesus. Now I'm going to have to clean that up. Lexi, don't. Lexi, stop. My dog keeps wanting to lick the water. I missed that one. I'm going to have to. Let me see if I can put something over that will stop. I'll probably blow it right off. I can stop the water from being squirted out. Let's see if that will stop it. It'll probably shoot it right off. Let's see if he knocks it right off. He probably will. He'll probably knock it off. He's really draining his home. Oh, it looks like he's going to do it again. ha. Oh, you watch, he's going to do it more powerful now. Try and shoot that lid off now, Clammy. Can you shoot off the lid? Let's see. No, I'm not like, I don't even care to purge them right now. I'm just trying to decide how I want to cook and clean them. So they can live several days in this tub of ice water as long as they don't drain themselves, which this one's doing a very good job of because, oh, it came back. It worked. Ha ha, dude, you couldn't do it. He was unable to blow off the lid. And I saved the water. Now he'll probably aim towards the other side because it came back in his head. He'd be like, I didn't want to give myself a bath. But the water did not leave the cooler. That's the goal. See all of the sand in the bottom, Tommy? That's all come out of them. There was no sand in here when we put them in here. But, people like to purge them because sometimes they like to eat their stomachs. I don't particularly like to eat their stomachs. So I don't really care. The neck is what's important. So that's, to me, you can make chowder out of that. You can make clam strips out of that. I mean, when you see how long, oh, now he's going to try and move over there. Here he goes again. You're not going to get it, dude. You're not going to push it off. He's going to try. Let's see if this one's more powerful. It does a little one and then it's followed by a big one. But when you clean them, you want their neck expanded. So I put them in fresh ice water, which they'll slowly just go to sleep and not wake up, but this will all relax. And when I do it, which may be tomorrow or the next day, we're going to measure exactly how long it is because it will completely relax. And that's what you want because you want that nice soft meat. Because if it's all scrunched up into like an inch long, there's no way. And once it's like that, it doesn't ever relax out. You can't get it to relax. Nope, he can't push it off. You failed, dude. You did not push off the lid. But look at his neck. It's like he has, you can see him open and closing it. These are pretty strong. The nice thing about these is their abductor muscles that keep them closed are little scallops. And I can't wait to see how big these guys are. Because they are very tender. People can eat them raw. Well, luckily you got here now, Tommy, because I was playing with them earlier, and when I first started, they weren't doing anything. It took about an hour for them to relax and start doing what they do. Don't forget to double tap the screen, though, if you haven't. I haven't been on for 4 months because we've been moving, and Randy was sick, and now we're starting to, go do our summer act. Oh, look at, they're moving again. He's going to try again. Little one goes first, and here comes the big one. This seems to just be clear water, but I'm glad we got the sandy one on video because that was cool. That one purge he did look like diarrhea. I don't know how often they blow the sand out, though. He's opening up his nose. I think he's getting ready to do a blow. He's going to blow. It's like, oh, faithful. Come on, dude, you can do it. Ha ha! The lid did it. The lid did its job. I'm so excited. That's enough to keep it in the tank. Until he moves, he'll probably aim the other way now. He'll start aiming towards the back of the cooler. If it has, it's been inside the tank. He hasn't taken his head out yet. He's still underwater. He might, now that I took the bubbler out, this other one, there's a good possibility that he might actually put his head out too. He's down there. But he hasn't spit yet. He hasn't even, oh, he might be crested now. He might be crested. I think he might have broke the water, this little one over here. He might be up the water now. I just need to keep I'm going to put the aerator in there in a little bit and keep the lid closed. Yep, there he went. See? I told you he just crested. So he's going to start spitting now too. He just crested. You can see him in here. He's right there. He finally made it to the top of the water. Yep. He is now above water. Look at how far he got. He got above the water, though. He's above the water now. He may shoot out and over. He probably was going to hit me because I'm sitting right here. He might hit the phone. But yeah, he finally made it to over the water. Well, Stuffy, I think that it's not the first one. I just think that every few of them they're getting all the sand out. I don't know if he's going to purge sand on this one or not. It's weird how they like to break the surface and do it in the air. I mean, this is fascinating to me, but, it's like, it just depends on what people like to watch. It is kind of a slow movie. You mean on the one closest to the camera? Just now? I didn't see it. The first one on the big one, yes, that was that diarrhea looking one. I didn't see that. Oh, where is he? Please don't aim towards the back. You are, aren't you? He's trying to go towards the back. Look at he wants to go spit out the back now. He don't like it shooting back in his face, so now he's moving over here. Yeah, if he comes out of the water right there, I'm probably going to have to. But see, look at how much longer he is, Stuffy. So he's growing. His neck is relaxing so much. That's probably only half as long as his neck is, to be honest with you. If I had a full-size cooler in here, he would more than likely be double the length right now. You're going to come out of this water, aren't you? I'm going to go over here and put this here because you're going to try and squirt that way. He thinks he's outsmarting me. Oh yeah, look at how much they've grown just since we started. That's why I said I could totally do a time lapse on this, and this would be so cool. It would be cool to do the time lapse. And if you saw the picture that I originally had when we first picked him up, that whole this whole neck right here was all inside of there. I would say this one's getting ready to squirt over here too. This one right here is getting ready to squirt. Look. He's getting ready to squirt. I think this one's getting ready to squirt too. Look at how much he's grown since you've been gone, Cindy. You see how much bigger he is since you were gone? He's enlarging himself. I had to move to the back. I want to do this on a time lapse so that you can see how fast they grow. Yeah, Cindy, you missed some good action. We got squirt coming out of both of them. Were you here, Cindy, when I said there might be a pearl in one? Because they're so old? Oh, there's probably going to be another money shot. I think this guy's getting ready to have a money shot. Look at his nostrils. He's breathing. I'll pull this up a little bit so you can have a higher viewpoint. No problem, Tommy. I'm glad you enjoyed watching the clam spoo. The clam spitters. The spitter clam. At least the water's clear now. My husband should be home any minute. My towels are all soaking wet. This towel's soaking wet here. That towel's it's all soaking wet. I literally looked like I was ice skating when I came into the kitchen this morning because I forgot to close the lid. And it was, this is how much they've lost. It was up to here. So they've spit that much out. Uh-oh, what's he trying to do now? I think we're still good. I think we still have it blocked unless he does a sideways shoot. He's going to try and break the surface and spit again. Yeah, I want to do a time lapse just so that you can see, because it's hard to see how much they grow when you sit here. I mean, I've been on for 100 minutes and they've only grown. This one probably has grown. Oh, he's almost to the corner now. He's almost over here. He's probably grown 6 inches. Well, he's doing something over there. He's blowing something out, but it's very light. I don't know how often they purge the sand, though, because that was pretty gross. I'll make a short out of it, Cindy, so you can see him blowing out diarrhea. That's what it looked like. It looked like he was shooting out diarrhea. Believe it or not, that neck is a very tender, tasty piece of meat. What, Lexi? Papa should be home any minute. Yeah? Or I could make Tommy a little moderator. I know who Tommy is. Tommy's from your channel, isn't he, Cindy? I think he is. I don't know if Cindy's still here either. She got a lot of people she got to keep up on. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're such a cute little girl. Yes, you are. You gonna get in there and look? You gonna go look in there? Wait till she gets spit out again. She don't like being spit at. Oh, Lexi Lulu. Lulu Bean. Yoda. Get off that! Oh my gosh. Lay down. My dog has a dislocated shoulder and he's not supposed to get up. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Yoda, lay down. Yeah, and he was just up in a basket of clean clothes that he's not supposed to be in. And now when he jumped down, he hurt his arm. That's nice, Yoda. Lexi, leave him alone. Yeah, he's not supposed to do it. He doesn't understand why it hurts when he jumps out of a basket. Lexi, leave him alone. Lay down, Yoda. Lexi? Yeah, he'll wake up like that at 1 o'clock in the morning and everybody in the house is awake because he's not supposed to be jumping up and down. I need to put him in his crate at night. It's quiet in here. I'm gonna go check on the dog, make sure he's not jumping into the other basket of clean clothes. Lay down. Lay down for that. Lexi, no. Leave him alone. Wow. This one is huge. I should move the phone over from this angle. You have to see it. Let me see if I can move the phone into this angle over here. It'll be better, I think, for you to see. From this angle, it's cooler. Oh, the light's in the way. Let me turn the light off. It might be better to see. That one has grown a lot. Watching. Do we have any spitters yet? I was in the other room. Oh, great. Now he's going to be over here. He moved. Did he spit? Doesn't look like there's any fresh water. I might do a couple more spits. Brandy just got home from work. What did we get? Who did it? He's going to spit high, isn't he? This guy's moving all over the place. They've lost half their water. I almost fell on my butt when I got up and walked and slid across the floor. Look at his nose. Look at all the little filter thing in there. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's what it looks like when you're Barry to dig them up.
Yeah, but I've never noticed those little fingers like that. He keeps swinging it back and forth. This guy, oh, look at how far he's gone. Dude, he's like from here all the way up to here now. I'm going to do it stuff easy. Now I'm going to do it on a time lapse, a fast time lapse, so you can see how much they grow just in an hour of not touching them. Yeah, so when this is normally sticking out of the sand. So when you see how he does, how did he notice that? How could he see my finger? Or is he just roulette? Nope, spit. He's gonna spit. That's a little one, and now here comes the big one. He's gonna do the big one. Watch out. Unless he's gonna get it. You might get it sitting there. He's usually the little one comes first, and then he shoots. He spit. I want to do a short about it. He spit. Here he goes. Woo! There it went. He spit dirty sand water. Are you white and blue? Might be raspberry? White chocolate and raspberry? Blueberry? I figured you'd like those. I didn't know if people would be interested in watching. City came in a couple times, but she likes it better, I think, when they're in the sand. Oh, are you gonna do it again? Here he goes. He goes under the water, then he comes up, does a little squirt, and then he goes down, and then the big squirt comes up. Let's see. Just gonna put our nose in there because they get hit in the face. And then he does a big squirt. He does a little squirt first, but one of the squirts he did it looked like diarrhea. It was so gross. I've never seen that before. It's always been clear water when I see it, but it was kind of cool because now I can do is he gonna do the big one? He usually goes underwater and then comes back up and does the big one. You're in the way. He's back. You're covering the light. They can't see. Okay, I'll do the little one, but then and this one was squirting earlier. Look at how much further it's all out of the water now. Gosh, that's a big nostril. So they have one intake and one outtake, which is really weird. I wonder when he's gonna get rid of more dirt. It was weird. I mean, it looked like diarrhea come out. He's quiet. I guess he's not gonna follow with the big one. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, this is what you see. When you go to the sand, you can see this out of the sand right here, and if you touch it, they'll spit. Because they spit because they're going to retract down. And I'm not going to touch him because it took him a whole hour to get back to the top again after he did. Woohoo! He hit the phone! There went the biggin. Y'all get wet? He hit the phone. It squirted my phone. It says I have 0 people in chat, so everybody left me. That's okay. Nobody wants to be squirted by a clam. Want me to reheat your Alfredo? Or you want to wait? Huh? Nope, the little one's getting ready to go. He just did his little one. I wonder if he's going to shoot up dirt. He might shoot up dirt because he just squirted the little one. So now the guy over here is probably going to squirt dirt. Because he's just getting ready to do his purge. That's cool. I had him squirting up at the camera. That's going to be a good shot. He literally squirted the camera. Yeah. Steffi's like, I should do a time lapse. Because they move so slow. Sitting here watching them. He was watching it. We were watching them. It's been on for an hour. Almost 2 hours. And the first hour they didn't do much because I was touching them. And then the water settled down. But I want to, when I get ready to take them to the Rainbow Bridge, I want to put them in something where they can fully expand their siphon because the ice water is what they do. Here's the little one. Now he's going to shoot a big one right at my camera again. What? Maybe. That would probably work. There's one out in the garage, isn't there? I saw one out there. But I have to put fresh ice water in it. Oh, by the way, none of our food got put in the refrigerator last night, so it was warm this morning. I did a Walmart order because I wanted more yogurt. So I ordered more yogurt. And I finally got 2 of my cheeses, so after spending $1.5 million on cheese that I don't like, I finally just ordered my cheese because Walmart has this cheese for $6 and Safeway has it for $12. So that's a no-brainer. I'm not paying $12 for something I can get half the price at Walmart. I want to get the wine so I can make fondue. Need the fondue. Oh, he's gonna go the other way now. He just changed locations. Somebody pooed on the carpet today, and somebody pooed on the front door, and somebody pooed or peed by the back door. Get ready to do another purge. Dang. He's getting bad. He's on fire. That was a small one. I might do it in the morning, put them in the hotel pan, because it's like, I don't want to leave them overnight because I need to make sure that the water stays cold. It needs to be ice cold. I don't know how long, these guys are so big, I don't know how long it's going to take them to go to sleep. Once you can put them in the ice water. There's a little one. Now comes the big one. Oh, he's aiming towards the back. I'm gonna put the cover over here, so because he's gonna shoot back here, and I don't want it. Sorry, I'm covering him up, aren't I? I do not want him shooting the water out. He's going to shoot the water out. Yep. This guy's gonna probably shoot way out over here too. Maybe I should do this one because he's got. It looks like he's about ready to explode like Mount St. Helens. He's gonna go. Look at how long he's getting. I mean, he's probably, dude. Touch him, he'll probably squirt. All right, you guys, I'm going to shut this down. I've been on for 2 hours. I got some great shots of them purging. And then if you want to come back tomorrow, I'm going to put them in fresh ice water tomorrow so they'll fully extend. I have a long pan that I'm going to put them in. I don't know if it's going to be long enough for them to fully extend, but they should stay extended so that I can actually clean them with the neck extended and not all shrunk up. Because I can show you what happens. I could show you how quickly they shrink up. If you touch one like this, watch. See this? Do you see? Watch. You want to see how quickly he shrinks? They actually will go all the way into their shell. But that's how they will go. This is what's exposed right here. This part right here. I'll show you guys. This will go all the way back in. He's peeing. You need to pee out. So they're draining all their water so they can shrink. But this will all go back into his head right here. That will go all the way back in. Now you see. He's almost completely back in his shell. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow if you want to come back once we get to the cleaning process. We're going to find out if we got any pearls or not. Maybe.